All right. What up, everybody? How you doing? Today is Saturday, February the 16th, 2019. It is the end of week 7 of my keto cut, and I don't even know what day this is anymore, but the end of week 7, do the math. All right, so made some changes this week, and I talked about it last week, but I made some changes, and I kind of wanted to go over what the changes were, how everything worked out, and what's gonna happen moving forward. So, give you the stats. I guess I can do that right now. Today, my body weight this morning was 261 pounds. Even my average body weight for the week, which is what I'm tracking. To kind of make adjustments, was 262 pounds for the week. Last week was 266 pounds. So that means I lost 4 pounds for the week, which is the most weight that I've lost since the first week back in January when I was losing that bloat weight. So I will say that all in all, the changes have been successful. Holy crap. I typically wouldn't want to lose so much weight so quickly, right? But because of my approach and the things that I'm using to measure, I think I'm all right. And so we're gonna just kind of keep going. So what did I do? I changed a few things, small things, but the first thing I did was to drop the cardio. I was doing cardio 4 days a week, and I was doing the elliptical, and I was doing 3, 4, 3, 5. I was doing like 7 and 8 is I was doing like 15 miles. 15 miles a week on the elliptical, broken up into different mileages for different days. But what was happening with the cardio stuff is that, first of all my focus was on cardio. Most of my focus. So I was doing cardio first. And so after doing 3, 4, 5 miles on the cardio, then I was using what energy I had left to do the weights. And so my weights were suffering. Like, I wasn't able to lift as hard just because I was putting in, so much time and energy on the elliptical. And so I dropped that. And my back was still, I was having so much back problems, man, my lower back, because I'm still too big for all of that. The elliptical is less pressure, less traumatic on your back. It's less impact, but it's still impact. And I'm 260 pounds, man. I'm not a small man. So my back was suffering, and I was getting lower back strain, but So that was the first thing. I dropped the cardio out completely. I dropped it out. I haven't done any cardio this week. Actually, I do maybe 10 minutes on a cardio machine before now, just to warm up, just to kind of loosen my muscles up. I don't like lifting weights with cold muscles or stretching when I'm completely cold, because you can end up you can hurt yourself if you don't do that. But up until yesterday, I was just kind of jumping on a stationary bike for a few minutes, zero impact, and I wasn't going very hard, just enough to get my blood pumping a little bit. And my back problems went away completely. Like, my back just stopped hurting. So that was a win, something that needs to continue. Now, I did jump on the elliptical yesterday just for 10 minutes just to warm up, and my back was hurting for the rest of the day. So elliptical is out for now. And the cardio being gone, like, I lost 1.5 pounds last week. This week, I almost quadrupled that. I tripled it easy. And so cardio is out. Like, I'm done with the cardio for now, because my goal is to lose this fat weight, and not necessarily do cardio. So I want to be the most, use the most efficient, effective methods that I can do that. So cardio gone. Now, what I did was increase my fasting, and I didn't increase it by a whole lot. What I had been doing is 18 hours a day intermittent fasting. So I would start eating, my first meal would be at 12 at noon, and I would finish for the day about 6. And so that would give me 18 hours fasted, 6 hours to get all my calories in. And it allows me to eat in a calorie deficit, and also eat bigger meals. So like the meals that I'm having are bigger, and so I'm getting full, more full than I would eating like 6 meals a day. Plus, it's helping me keep my insulin levels, lower for longer, and so I'm sure that's just helping me to keep my ketone levels higher, which is there's a whole bunch of benefits to that. And I was also fasting for an entire day, so I would double my fast length. So 18 hours a day, and then I would double it to 36 hours once a week. And I was usually doing that. I was doing it on Sunday, so I just fast every Sunday during my cutting phase, right? But I added one one of those for the week. So what I did is instead of fasting 18 hours and just on a full day on Sunday, I fasted for a full day on Sunday and a full day on Wednesday. And what that did was dropped out an entire 3,000 calories or so for my calorie totals for the week. So my body had to do the same amount of work with less. And the fact that I fasted instead of trying to cut my calories more so, like cut my daily calories down lower, like all the research is saying that doing it that way prevents your metabolism from slowing down. So in a day, if I just don't eat for a day, my body still needs all those calories, but my metabolism won't slow down in the same way that it would if I was eating like 1,800 calories in a day. And there's an argument to be made on both sides there, but what I have found is that it's easier for me to just drop out all the calories for a day and move on and get back to eating on my schedule like normally instead of trying to drop calories lower. And doing that, like, it didn't affect me, my energy, my mood, nothing. I was fine. But I had more time during that day because I wasn't trying to figure out what to eat and trying to cook and all of that business. And I lost an entire pound more because I just didn't have, like, my body had to fill in the gap, right? So I added a fasting day, an entire day of fasting, on top of what I was already doing. Now, on the fasting day, I actually dropped a workout because what I was doing before was working out 6 days a week. But I want to be able to do what I need to do to get this weight off according to my goals without overdoing it, right? So I could have gone to the gym on that fasting day on Wednesday, but I decided to try it out and see what would happen if I just didn't work out, if I gave my body a little extra rest on that day. And so I didn't go to the gym at all. I didn't do anything. I just fasted. And it was perfectly fine. So today I'm going to go to the gym. I still haven't been yet, but today is my 5th day for the week going to the gym instead of the 6th. So what I've done so far is add a fasting day, drop out the cardio, and decrease my frequency to 5 days instead of 6. And on top of that, the last change that I made was to fucking increase my goddamn, my workouts are insane. Like, because I'm not doing all of this cardio now, I have more energy to add to my weight training, which is what you want to be doing if you're in a calorie deficit anyway, to prevent muscle loss. So the weights are key. And so now I'm focusing all my energy on weights. Oh my God. I've been following there. I'll get into it in another video because I'm running out of time. But the way that I lift weights is really fucking intense. And so now that I'm not doing cardio, I have increased the level. Like I'm focusing now on working out as hard as I can with my weight training. So I've increased the volume on the days that I am working out. And I'm decreasing the amount of rest that I'm giving myself between like sets and stuff. And so you're working out harder, faster. So now I'm sweating and breathing hard, just as even more than I would have on like the cardio because I'm training so intensely. And so what I'm finding now is that my strength is up, which is one way that you dictate whether or not you're losing weight too fast. Because if you're starting to get weaker, then you're probably losing muscle. But I'm not, and so I'm cool. Yeah, and so those are the changes that I'm making, man, and I'm gonna stick with it. I got one more week in this calorie deficit before I take another diet break for a week, and I'm rocking, man. This thing is working out. I added another meal to my repertoire for my calories. I had a little protein waffle today. That was fantastic, and everything is working out. So I'm gonna keep moving. Let's see what happens. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're blessed. God bless you, and I'll talk to you again soon.